the right deer rifle. Women know how to go get their lips injected with, with collagen. They know how to act cool to their girlfriends. But they don't know about the 3 branches of government. They don't know about bait and switch stuff like this net neutrality garbage. They don't know about dirty tricks. They don't know about pump and dump. They don't know about the clergy response teams. They don't know about the panopticon surveillance grid that's in place. They don't know how it's used to corner the market and shut down competition. That's in the news today. I'm telling you forever, the NSA is about giving select economic intel not to defeat our economic enemies overseas, if you believe in that, but to shut down U.S. independent industry or any other industry that's not part of the inner cabal, that is bank-owned megacorporations. There's the 5 global banks that issue the currency and credit worldwide that are buying up the entire economy, and they've got the NSA-type systems globally spying on everyone, jacking that intel in to corner the markets and consolidate and take full control and know every decision that's being made. That's why under InfraGard and similar systems in Europe and the United States, all major Fortune 500 CEOs who opt in, and if you don't opt in, they come after you with economic warfare and regulators. You then get a heads-up display of intel that's been thinly washed, where it just gives you recommendations, directives on where to invest, what to do, what competition is going to be up to. And that's the next big shoe to drop. I can tell you that's the next thing that Snowden is going to be releasing, is that if they let him, because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on. He's a libertarian, reportedly, and he said libertarianism will sweep the world and all these crony capitalists are going to be brought down. What he's talking about is what will bring down the, quote, U.S. government with lawsuits and the rest of it is the torturous interference, is the economic espionage, is the criminal racketeering of the Fortune 100 across the board, and much of the Fortune 500 are globally tied in, and to get access to this data, you've got to swear then to follow agenda directives of the higher level InfraGard. That's the FBI operation. They have an even higher level NSA CIA badge accredited program. The top CEOs are microchipped. I have them from the highest levels. They are flown to military bases monthly to have secret briefings in person in shielded areas where they know no surveillance can get in. Just like the Capitol has a room that has that. Warren Buffett, the day before 9/11, called over 100 top CEOs. It was 146 of them, reported on in the Omaha newspaper, and had them in Offutt Air Force Base in a secret meeting that started at 8 a.m. Central Time that day. And they had big screen TVs in there of the towers being hit with top generals in the meeting. So you understand that's a little window into how things really work. You're told you're going to be given the total consolidation power. You're going to be given unlimited bank funding by our banks at 0% interest. You're going to be given how to make all your moves. It's just like he took 10 years to write it. Oliver Stone's masterpiece, The Godfather, is like Mario Puzo's The Godfather. Oliver Stone, who wrote Scarface, took a composite of real things. He went to Latin America, Miami, you name it, 10 years to write Scarface. Scarface is basically real, folks. It's an allegory of the world with real characters whose names have been changed to protect the innocent, as they would say. And in that, the corrupt cop goes in and he says, you're going to pay us 20, 30% of everything you make. Writes the number on the paper, and he goes, but here's how it works. We're going to tell you who's coming after you. We're going to tell you how to be ready for them. We're going to then have you inform on us to who you sell to, because we like snacks. We want a controlled drug dealer operation. And then the bankers come in next. And then Tony says, man, they run the whole show. They're the real criminals. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. And Tony has the right instinct to only work with them, and he won't get busted. But his friend goes, no, let's go with the outside gangsters, and that's when they do get busted. I mean, you watch that movie, folks, you learn how the world really works. The Godfather's the same. Those are all real people in that movie with the names changed. But those were real people.
It's no secret that government and big business buy in bulk and get huge discounts not available to the little guy. Until now. Introducing a breakthrough crowd buying website where people can join together, buy in bulk, and get massive discounts on millions of popular products. It's TogetherSave.com. TogetherSave.com. You can save 20, 30, or even 50% off tablets, smartphones, cars, appliances, textbooks, sports equipment, video games, and much more. All with free delivery. Check it out. TogetherSave.com. Visit now and start group buying today at TogetherSave.com.
It's happening again. The feds are trying to ban your freedom to own body armor. In January, a newly introduced bill, H.R. 378, will take away your right to buy Level 3 and higher body armor. Katie Armor offers the most affordable Level 3 body armor packages on the market today. Protect yourself. Buy your body armor now before it's too late. Go to katiearmor.com. That's CATI armor.com. Come and take it.
As the New World Order continues to tighten its grip on every facet of our lives, we're all asking ourselves, how can we maintain our independence? The answer is clear. Get prepared, and you get prepared now. Now the only question left is, where do we begin? My Patriot Supply is here to help. Call 800-247-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. We're even covering the cost of shipping. Are you willing to rely on the government and FEMA in the event of an emergency? Call 800-274-3070 to get started with your 72-hour emergency food supply for only $10. You won't be able to find this deal online, and there is a strict limit of 4 per caller, so don't wait. Call now, 800-274-3070. That's 800-274-3070. Call right now.
The month of February is all about Valentine's Day. Big heart-shaped boxes filled with delicious candy. What if we, the Patriots, hijacked Valentine's Day and instead made it about human liberty and individual empowerment? I'm all about human potential. I'm all about the individual being empowered. The establishment is the opposite. That's why they spike our water with fluoride and GMO, estrogen mimickers, and the rest of the garbage. InfoWars is striking back in the month of February with Human Empowerment Month. How we can come together and win the human race. And to celebrate the kickoff of Human Empowerment Month, we're slashing prices on InfoWarsLife.com products like Super Male and Super Female Vitality. The sale is only running for the month, 20% off, and there's a lot of other powerful specials at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWarsLife.com, celebrating human potential in the month of February. Visit InfoWarsLife.com to find this special and many others in the month of February. Again, InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
You hear about it every day. Another shooting where innocent people lose their lives. The best insurance is being prepared. Give your loved ones the safety they deserve with a bulletproof backpack. Independently tested to withstand a .357 and multiple other calibers. Perfect for students, commuters, anyone. Shield yourself and your family. Call 8445-BULLET. That's 8445-BULLET, or see the proof at bulletproofbp.com. Bulletproofbp.com. We've got your back.
Well, I think I see another side, maybe just another light that shines. And I look over now through the door.
It's so frustrating to know that since 1947, the private corporations have been able to take over our government and have total secrecy, total anonymity, diplomatic immunity, get out of jail free cards, license to kill, basically, with the National Security Act of 1947. And then you learn that England, since about the 1870s, had a similar National Security Act to establish officially new systems for its already huge intelligence apparatus, one of the best in the world. And it's taken over their parliament, it's taken over their government, And the same system has now taken over here. Pratt House, 1922, established in New York City, Council on Foreign Relations by Anglophiles. When you see Gilligan's Island and Thurston Howell III, oh, Buffy, oh, Mrs. Howell. When you hear people talk like that, that was in fashion since the end of the Civil War, right through to today, that East Coast elites speak with an affected quasi-British accent known as an Atlantic accent. Mm-hmm. And then that kind of degenerated into the fake speech of what you'd think of as a Judge Schmales. And what I'm getting at here is this is the fraudulent aristocracy that is in control with Rothschild money and Rothschild banks backing it, because the Rothschilds in 1913 were able to establish the private run for profit Federal Reserve, and 100 years previous, seems like a long time ago, but it was 98 years previous, were able to do the same thing with the Bank of England in what is now the United Kingdom today. So to understand all the things that are happening and the big picture, out of all this news I've got in front of me in the stack, they're telling us brace for terror attacks, give all your rights up. The terrorists are going to hit you any minute. The only way to protect yourself is to give your rights up while the borders stay wide open. And then meanwhile, it's coming out in the news, and I'm going to cover this, that the people running ISIS are connected to British intelligence. What a surprise that is. What a surprise that is. And I just start thinking back as I started the show last segment to all the times it turns out being British intelligence. People say, well, what is it? You know, is it a Jewish conspiracy? Is it a Masonic conspiracy? Is it a Vatican conspiracy? Is it a British conspiracy? Is it a Islamic conspiracy? No, it's the screw job conspiracy of secret intelligence agencies above the law, tied in with corporations, now with a giant panopticon, almost omnipresent spy grid, feeding everybody's economic, cultural, and spiritual data, everything we do, back to them, to giant deep blue Watson, IBM, devil computers, to understand the mind of the group politic, to then twist and manipulate and guide it. And now the unseen hand is not unseen, and it's 1,000 times bigger in its sophistication than it was 100 years ago. Probably 10,000 times. There's no way to quantify the leap in all this, but it's the same humans, the same corrupted humans, the same family lines that are now controlling this awesome power. So what is going to come out of that? All I'm trying to do is cause a debate about this and for us to really get serious. And it's not like I'm saying let's do a bunch of work. It's awesome to sit back and really figure out what's going on in the world, because then you're living in a super exciting science fiction movie. You're not living in Dancing with the Stars and the NHL and the NFL. And believe me, I like Dancing with the Stars. Beautiful women. I love the human body and the dancing. I love the NHL. I love the NFL. But compared to a world scientific government jacking the water and food, and we can see the population already getting sick and dying, and knowing, I mean, that's just epic. That's just one facet. So sorry. I did watch Dancing with the Stars when I was on the elliptical yesterday. Watched this, it was on TV. They had like a finalist thing, and I was admiring the models and things. I mean, I get it. We're supposed to be able to have a good time sometimes, but I'm just saying it's all put up here to distract us.
The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
The month of February is all about Valentine's Day. Big heart-shaped boxes filled with delicious candy. What if we, the Patriots, hijacked Valentine's Day and instead made it